Hello students, welcome again. In the previous video lectures, I talked about the novel The Guide, written by R.K. Narayan. I will still talk about the same novel. I would like to talk about some other aspects of this novel, like the character of the main figure, the central figure of this novel, and many other things. This is really a very interesting novel which you will enjoy when you read it. But in order to familiarize you with the theme, with the story, I wish to tell you about something, some aspects of this novel. This novel brought Sahitya Academy award for the writer, and I will first of all like to talk about the structure of this novel in this video, and then I will speak about the themes, various themes of this novel. The guide is structurally more complex for integrating two time schemes. This double alternate at sharp intervals serves to clear Raju's inner confusion and to heighten the irony of his fate. In one narrative, with increasing involvement and with gusto, Narayan paints Raju as a criminal. The other depicts gradual deepening of his saintly aura, his saintly color. The narrative of Raju and that of Narayan do not cut through each other, nor is there any definite plan about the shifting of the two narratives. Or you can say there is no definite plan about the shifting of the scenes from one narrative to the other. This is cinematic technique, flashback and flash forward. This is cinematic technique, and this technique has made the novel compact and provide the readers with juxtaposed, parallel scenes to heighten the high irony of life. At every present scene, this time passes very slow. Whenever there is a present scene, when the narrator is describing the scene, then the time passes very slowly at a leisurely pace, while the narration of the past has a rapid movement. It gives to the reader an experience of how life without any values, a life without any moral awareness, however satisfying it may be physically at moments, makes its own futility clear in retrospect at a later time, at a later crisis. So Raju may be feeling very happy or satisfied at the time when he was committing the crime, when he was trying to seduce the wife of a person, but later on he felt the futility of his actions. The novel is divided into two parts. The first part, the first half, narrates Raju's childhood and his affair with Rosie till he is landed in jail. And the other half depicts Raju's growth into a Swami, into a spiritual guru, into a spiritual guide. Raju narrates the first part and the novelist the second. The whole novel can be viewed as a drama in 3 acts. If we look at it from different perspective, we will feel that it has 3 clear-cut divisions: Raju's love for Rosie, his jail life, and the eventual reward for his qualities. His death is not a punishment of a villain, but a death of a martyr. This is the structure of the novel. Now I will talk about the different themes of the novel, the guide. The novel has many themes, in fact, like romance and reality, materialism and spiritualism, greed and detachment. To some, the major themes or the major theme of the novel appears to be the love affair of Raju and Rosie. To others, Raju's sainthood and martyrdom is a theme, and still to some others, the major theme of the novel appears to be, you can say, loneliness. Because at the end of the novel, we find the major characters isolated and lonely and separated. Raju dies all alone. Despite so much crowd, despite so much ovation from the people around him, yet he dies all alone. He dies for the cause of the villagers and he is surrounded by the villagers, yet he dies all alone. Marco, another person, Rosie's husband, Marco leads a secluded life as a scholar, and Rosie is forced to live as a dancer in the later part of her life, and then lastly settles down with Marco, all alone. So this is the theme, loneliness. The general theme of the novel is man's commonness in this uncommon world. The novelist has tried to show how insignificant man is, how insignificant the man is. Where? Before the forces of nature, before the forces of fate, before the forces of society, human being is nothing. Human being is insignificant. At the same time, he is the man. Tries to present his major theme, the writer tries to present the major theme. What theme? The immorality and over-commercialization, over-commercialized instincts of men do pay in the long run and are responsible for his downfall. This is also the major themes. The selfishness pays at last. So it's really an interesting novel if you keep the themes in mind. If you are aware of the moral also is there in this story, that over commercialized instincts pay in the last. So I hope you have enjoyed the novel, and I mean, when you read it, I hope you will enjoy the novel, and it will, morally uplift the reader also. Also, if one reads with, full interest and keeping the themes in mind, and if one, absorbs things which come to the reader naturally while reading the novel. So thank you very much for listening to me attentively. Thank you very much for listening to me with interest, and I hope that you will, take down notes, and you will, prepare for your exams also. So I hope this lecture will be helpful to you in the long run, and you will secure very good marks in your exams if you read it for that point of view, if you listen to my videos from that point of view. Thank you very much.